Hey, I'm Matt from Matt Lane Fitness. Welcome to another episode of Matt's Mental Fitness. Today, I want to talk about the movie Joker. Oh, the Joker. It was deep, dark, and fantastic. And Joaquin Phoenix, of course, incredible. He won the Academy Award. He won the Oscar, whatever it is. I don't know what happens in Hollywood. If you're new to this channel, you probably came here because of a guy named Holden, a good friend of mine that we've been on a tear lately of watching movies. And the most recent movie that we've watched is Joker, and I fell in love with it for so many reasons, and I wanted to talk about a few points that I thought were really important. You know what's weird? I'm the type of person that I'm very affected by movies or music, and this movie, I was told, got a lot of people down and depressed. I was the exact opposite. I was energized. I was excited, again, because it just brought such perspective. But before we dive into the video, do me a favor, hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. That way, every time I put out a video, you're gonna know about it. There absolutely are spoilers in this video, so absolutely do not watch if you haven't seen it and you're interested in it. But when you're done with the movie, come back and check this video out. I wanna say first and foremost, I am gonna be talking minimally about the movie itself as a film. I'm talking more of the mental health, mental fitness side of this. Having said that, I am gonna mention some pieces about the movie. If you're new to this channel, I'm a personal trainer and a registered nurse. I run a business called Matt Lane Fitness, and I'm all about implementing behavior change for your long-term wellness and happiness. So for me, behavior change or mental fitness is a big, big deal. That's how I approach fitness. I will start out by saying I have dealt with depression in my life, but I've never been diagnosed with any mental illness or, clinical depression or anything like that. So I am coming at this from a vantage point of an outsider looking in. Working in healthcare and fitness for over 11 years now, I think I have some vantage point that's valid. I want to start out by talking about the medications. In the movie, you can see the character walking up the stairs with the bag of medications. And to me, it was portrayed like the only semblance of hope. And it still really didn't do much. In the movie, he said, "I'm off my medications and now I feel much better."
I stopped taking my medication. I feel a lot better now.
It was so obvious that his environment was so toxic. He literally had to walk upstairs just to get to his home. Every bit of his life was an uphill battle. And that's why, to me, this movie is so much more of a statement about mental health than anything else having to do with DC or Batman or whatever. I honestly believe that meds alone cannot manage mental health diseases. Now, collectively, through fitness, wellness, medications, therapy, and numerous other things, I think that then it can be managed. Now, I am not the type of person that believes that fitness can fix everything. I am not saying that medications aren't useful. They are, but I think it's a collective piece. I wanted to point out something in the film, though, that I thought was very accurate, that the character himself had to care for his own mother when he was incapable of caring for himself. I've seen this in healthcare over and over again. That is so accurate and a very difficult thing to manage. So I can relate to that and tell you that is absolutely true. This movie did give me this feeling of life is attacking the character. And due to the mental illness, it made things even worse. He got beat up numerous times. He was accused of bothering the kid when he was just trying to play with the kid.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
I wasn't bothering him.
Just stop.
He loses his job.
You're fired.
And before he even lost the job, he was blamed about the sign that he didn't destroy that was destroyed when he was getting beat up. Even his own mother saying, "Don't you have to be funny to be a comedian?"
Everybody's telling me that my stand-up's ready for the big clubs.
But Happy, what makes you think you could do that? Don't you have to be funny to be a comedian?
And the part where he says, "A society that abandons him and treats him like trash."
What do you get?
I don't think so.
When you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash.
So yes, I agree with that part, but there were times in the movie where I felt like it was almost hammed up a little bit or hyped up a little bit to the drama that actually happened to him. But I do understand that this actually does happen to people. My immediate response was, Stand up to those bullies. Hey, I get it that you shot the 3 guys that were beating you up on the subway. And to see the backlash that the character had to go to quote unquote defend himself from the world was tragic. And I think that the movie was just so incredible because, again, it gave such perspective to people that don't live in this world. And I admit, I don't live in this world. But at the same time, this is someone that is dealing with something that keeps them at a baseline that is even lower than someone without a mental illness. So I don't think it's fair for you to just say, hey, stand up for yourself because of those bullies. Because that was, again, my initial reaction. But taking that into consideration, it's a totally different ballgame. In life, we all go through things. You know, some people go through more than others, but we all have to get through these trials and tribulations. But when you have a mental illness, it's difficult to even function in your daily life. The character is obviously depressed, and I heard it not too long ago. Someone said, depression is like being colorblind. Everyone tells you how beautiful the world is when you can't see color. And wow, that was so profound that, again, this person is at such a low baseline because of this mental health illness that it's difficult for them to even see the beauty in the world. So it's difficult for them to pull themselves out of the ditch. To me, this movie did so much. It shared so much perspective for me. And I think through this, we have a responsibility, or at least I have a responsibility. Well, great, Matt. What the heck does that have to do with me? I can't change this. I beg to differ. I think there's something we can do. And it's very small, but it adds up. There was one line that I think the entire movie could be wrapped up as to what I feel my responsibility is. And it was the part that he said,
I don't know why everyone is so rude. I don't know why you are. I don't want anything from you. Maybe a little bit of warmth. Maybe a hug, Dad. How about just a little bit of decency? What is it with you people?
I don't know why everyone is so rude. I don't want anything from you. Maybe a little warmth. Maybe a hug, Dad. How about a little decency? What is it with you people? And I honestly, as corny as this seems, I honestly think that it's doing the right thing. By people, by yourself, by being nice, by when you get cut off in traffic, you have to let that crap go. You have no idea who needs the positivity that you can spread. And I honestly believe that our impact through fitness, wellness, medication, standard therapy things, and through spreading positivity, that's how we can impact mental health on a global scale. It starts with you. Thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute world that you would give me any of your time. By the way, I'm in my podcast studio here. I will link that above, but I run a channel called the BTYE Podcast YouTube channel. It's also on iTunes and Google, Spotify, all those places. If you're feeling squirrely and you want to download an awesome podcast, check it out. So I hope you've got something from this video. I hope you take something away and draw good from it. Maybe I'm just a corny nutbag that just likes fitness too much. You don't have to be perfect at this, helping mental health one person at a time. Just try to be better than yesterday. Every day.